So, good morning. Let us start with a small topic, that is acid base balance. Okay. So, today's topic is pH acid base balance. Okay. So, it is mainly related to pH of the blood. Okay. How to maintain pH of the blood. So, there are so many other factors which influence on this. Okay, so what is pH is nothing but negative logarithm of hydrogen ion concentration. Okay, negative log of hydrogen ion concentration is called as pH. Okay, pH is hydrogen ion concentration expressed as its negative base 10 logarithm. So, what is the meaning of low pH? Means high hydrogen ion concentration, acidity is high, and high pH value means low concentration of H plus ion. If more H plus ion concentration means pH low, high acidity. If less H plus ion concentration means high alkalinity. Okay, you already studied in 12th standard, so that is there. This is just refreshing. So, what is the definition for acid and base? Acid is proton donor and bases are proton acceptors when dissolved in water. Okay. So, what are the properties of acids? What are the properties of these acids? Acid taste sour, bases taste bitter. Okay. So, as I told, pH of acid is less than 7 and pH of bases are greater than 7. So, what is the effect of indicators on acid and base? Acid turn blue litmus to red. Also, acid turn methyl orange to red. So, bases turn red litmus to blue. Okay, bases turn red litmus to blue. Bases turn methyl orange to yellow because there is a acid indicator. Bases turn phenolphthalein to purple. So, phenolphthalein, okay, is colorless in acid medium. When the pH of the medium becomes alkaline, phenolphthalein turns to blue. So, what are the effect of base on indicator? Base turn red litmus to blue, base turn methyl orange to yellow, base turn phenolphthalein to purple. So, acid neutralizes bases producing salt and water. Bases neutralizes acid producing salt and water. See, this is not the comparison, this is the properties what we are studying in both the columns. Understood? This is the properties we are studying, acid and base. So, as the definition, acids are proton donors, bases are proton acceptors. So, acids increase H plus ion concentration in solution. The bases increase hydroxyl or OH ion concentration in solution. So, both acid and bases are electrolytes. Okay. So, acid react with the carbonate to produce salt, water and carbon dioxide. So, one of the property of base is slippery. Acids react with the active metals to produce hydrogen. So, these are all the properties you already studied. So, these are some of the properties are common, like both acids and bases are electrolytes. Okay. So, these properties you may get some of the short note questions. So, better to remember this property. Okay, acid and base. So, what is the example for acid? You know that sulfuric acid is the strong acid which is called as the king of the acid. So, what are other examples for strong acid? Hydrochloric acid and nitric acid. Weak acids, carbonic acid, H2CO3, And another example for weak acid is acetic acid, CH3COOH. What are the examples for strong base? Sodium hydroxide is a corrosive, NaOH is a strong acid. Potassium hydroxide is also a strong base. Calcium hydroxide also a strong base. So again there is monobasic and dibasic. Okay, monobasic acid is hydrochloric acid. There is only one replaceable hydrogen is there in HCl, but sulfuric acid H2SO4 is dibasic acid because there are two replaceable hydrogen is there in sulfuric acid. In the same way, sodium hydroxide, there is only one replaceable hydroxyl group is there. In calcium hydroxide there are two replaceable hydroxyl group is there. Okay, so weak bases examples: sodium bicarbonate, NaHCO3, ammonia. One more example for weak bases: NH2CONH2 is nothing but urea. Okay, urea is NH2CONH2. So what are buffer is no acid bases. Acids are proton donor, bases are proton acceptors. Okay, example for strong acid is sulfuric acid, hydrochloric acid. Weak acid is acetic acid. Strong base is sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide. So weak base is urea. So what are buffers? What is the definition for buffer? Buffer are a solution or substances which resist change of pH of aqueous solution when strong acid or base are added. Buffer is a solution which resists the change in pH when small amount of acid or alkali is added. So buffer is a solution containing weak acid and its conjugate base. Okay, buffer contains weak acid and its conjugate base. Okay, what is the importance of buffer? There are many buffers present in the blood and human body. Structure, biochemical activity, binding property, water solubility, etc. may of many ionizable biomolecules is pH dependent. These biomolecules nothing but your carbohydrate, proteins and all called biomolecules. So their biochemical activity mainly, even structure and all, pH dependent. Why it is so? Because most of the biochemical reactions depend on the enzyme, and these enzymes are pH dependent. Okay, these enzymes are pH dependent. So some of the enzymes act as best at their own pH. There is which is called optimum pH and optimum temperature also. So it is pH dependent. So hence buffers have important role in H plus homeostasis in the body, maintenance of acid base balance. Homeostasis means the regulation. Okay, H plus concentration. So if more or less it neutralize. So also application in separation, identification and quantitation in research and clinical laboratory. So buffer is required. So to prepare the different solutions of known pH, these buffers are added to adjust the pH. So they plays important role in H plus homeostasis and separation and identification of in the research and clinical lab. We prepare different type of buffer. Okay, so also importance you see, small changes in the pH can have profound effect on functioning of cells, hence they need H plus homeostasis. A small change in the pH can have profound effect on the functioning of the cell, means cellular reactions which takes place. Okay, so which is pH dependent. So there is this, if there is a small change in the pH, so there is a difference in the concentration of hydrogen ion, so there is a change in the pH. So these buffers are absolutely required for H plus homeostasis. When the plasma pH comes below 7.35, so what is the normal range of blood pH is 7.35 to 7.45. This is a narrow range. This needs to be maintained by buffer system, also by renal mechanism, and also by respiratory mechanism. So when the plasma pH comes below 7.35, acidosis, and pH rises above 7.45, it is called as alkalosis. So there is a narrow range of blood pH that need to be maintained, 7.35 to 7.45. This may be a one word question also for you, MCQ. Okay. So to maintain this narrow range of blood pH, this buffer plays important role, mainly bicarbonate buffer. Okay. So this what says the importance of buffer in our body to maintain the H plus homeostasis, in other words to maintain pH of the blood. Okay. So acidosis leads to central nervous system depression and coma, and alkalosis induces neuromuscular hyperexcitability and tetany. Tetany is which causes spasm, okay, involuntary control of the muscle. So acidosis, there are two types, metabolic and respiratory. Alkalosis, pH high, again there are two types, metabolic and respiratory alkalosis. For example, diabetic ketoacidosis, which occurs in uncontrolled diabetes. So life is threatened under risk when the pH goes beyond the range of 6.8 to 7.8. Okay, that never happens. So there is the importance of buffer. Okay, these buffers maintain pH of the blood. They plays important role in maintaining pH of the blood. Okay. So this is two examples for buffer. See, for example, bicarbonate buffer, which is a major buffer, where carbonic acid is present. H2CO3 is carbonic acid. Okay, and it contains two components, bicarbonate buffer, carbonic acid and bicarbonate, HCO3. Also phosphate buffer, dihydrogen phosphate and hydrogen phosphate, H2PO4 and HPO4. So pK value is 6.1, bicarbonate buffer, which is close to the blood pH. Phosphate buffer is a urine buffer, its pK value is 6.8. pK is nothing but it's a constant which represent strength of the acid. Okay. So pK value which represent the acidic or strength of the acidic strength of the solution or buffer. Okay. So there are many buffer systems in the living organisms. So bicarbonate buffer, so carbon dioxide combined with water to form H2CO3. H2CO3 is carbonic acid. Hemoglobin HbH, Hb minus H plus, which is present interior of the blood. Phosphate buffer is most in urine buffer, H2PO4, H plus plus HPO4 to minus. Protein, PR means protein, PRH, PR minus plus H plus, intracellular fluid. Okay. So there is one H and H equation, Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, which is called H and H equation. So you need not to write the derivation of the H and H equation, but you should remember H and H equation. Okay. So see, dissociation behavior of weak acid and weak bases are represented by H and H equation. See, weak acid which ionize to give H plus and AS minus. Okay. H plus and A minus. So which is written, can be written as H plus A minus divided by HA, which is a constant. So H plus, if it therefore if you can write also as H plus is K is the constant, HA divided by A minus. So we can take negative log on both sides. So negative log of H plus is negative log of K plus minus log HA plus A minus. So finally it gives pH is equal to pK plus log A dash divided by HA, or we can also say Anderson-Hasselbalch equation as pH is equal to pK plus log salt by acid. So this is the H and H equation. So you have to remember this H and H equation, okay, which is for buffer. pH is equal to pK plus log A dash minus HA, or which can also called as pH is equal to pK plus log salt by acid. Okay, so this equation only you need to remember, last one. So what is the application of this H and H equation? So which is mainly used to predict dissociation behavior of the buffers, and this H and H equation also used in the preparation of buffer. Okay, H and H equation has great value in predicting dissociation behavior of weak acid, weak bases and buffer. So using this H and H equation, any one of the four variable, namely pH, pK and concentration of acid and concentration of salt, can be calculated if other three known. If other three values are known in this equation, remaining can be calculated. We have to substitute and calculate. It can be calculated. Okay. So the important things comes now. What are the buffers present in the blood? So major buffer system which is present in the blood is bicarbonate buffer. Okay. Other buffer include protein buffer, hemoglobin buffer, and phosphate buffer is also a buffer, okay, which is mainly urine buffer. So as I told, pH of the blood is 7.35 to 7.45. Okay, so which need to be maintained by various mechanisms. Okay, so blood buffer plays an important role here. See, acidosis, alkalosis. Blood pH is, if you see the middle, blood pH is 7.35 to 7.45. This is the survival range. Below this, acidosis, above is alkalosis. How to regulate the blood pH? This narrow range, 7.35 to 7.45. So primary system that regulate hydrogen ion concentration, that is H plus concentration in the body fluid, is buffer system, respiratory regulation and renal mechanism. Okay, so first line of defense is called chemical buffer system. They include bicarbonate, phosphate and protein buffer. Second line of defense against the pH shift means changes, is physiological buffers. Okay, physiological buffer. Okay, they are respiratory and renal buffers. So first line defense chemical we can call bicarbonate and phosphate buffer and protein. Second line of defense physiological buffer, respiratory mechanism and renal mechanism. Actually more than is a buffer, it's a mechanism. Okay, so let us see in brief about bicarbonate buffer. You know that component of bicarbonate buffer is carbonic acid H2CO3, which is obtained by CO2, carbon dioxide produced by various this one in the cell activities. CO2 plus H2O gives H2CO3. So carbonic acid one component and bicarbonate is another component of bicarbonate buffer, which is the major buffer system in the body, which constitute about 60% of the buffering capacity of blood. Okay, this buffer is present in the body in the plasma, relatively high concentration. That is the importance of bicarbonate buffer. the base component carbonic bicarbonate is 20 times higher than that of acid component. Okay, so base component is 20 times higher than acid component. So there is a high alkali reserve. You know that bicarbonate is alkali, so bicarbonate component is 20 times higher than acid component. So there is high alkali reserve. So this suits the normal metabolic activity of the body, which is a acid producer. So there are various metabolic reactions which takes place in the body, which is mainly acid producers, which is compensated by this high alkali reserve. From where we will get this high alkali reserve? From bicarbonate, okay, buffer HCO3. So it is 20 times higher than that of the acid component. So there are two components in bicarbonate buffer. One is basic component, one is basic component, that is bicarbonate. Another one acid component, that is carbonic acid H2CO3. So you have to mention this bicarbonate buffer there is a high alkali reserve, and it constitutes about 60% of total buffering capacity of the plasma. These 2 points you have to write. That is the importance of bicarbonate buffer. See also this is continuation of bicarbonate buffer. The pH of the blood, which is dependent on carbonic acid and bicarbonate ratio, which is amenable to concerned regulation by lungs and kidney. See, carbon dioxide content of the blood, hence the acid component. What the meaning of this sentence is, the carbon dioxide content of the blood, PCO2, is acid component. From the PCO2, CO2, carbonic acid is produced. Okay, CO2 plus H2O, H2CO3. So CO2 content of the blood, we can split this sentence. Okay, and hence the acid component can be altered by lungs, and that is by ventilation, hyper and hypoventilation. Okay, altered by the lungs. And the base component can be altered, bicarbonate can be altered by the kidney. Okay, so acid component, which is the acid component? Carbon dioxide content of the blood, PCO2. Okay, the acid component, that is carbonic acid, can be altered by the lungs. See, bicarbonate buffer have two components. Carbonic acid is one of the component that can be altered by the lungs. Okay, and the base component of bicarbonate buffer, that is carbonic, that is bicarbonate HCO3, can be altered by the kidney. Okay, so bicarbonate mechanism, the most important renal mechanism, okay, which is the most important renal mechanism for regulating acid base balance. So the most important renal mechanisms for regulating acid base balance are conserving or generating bicarbonate ion. Okay, excreting bicarbonate ion or losing of bicarbonate ion is same as gaining hydrogen ion. See, losing bicarbonate ion, pH, okay, by losing bicarbonate ion is same as gaining a hydrogen ion, because either pH, that is to maintain the acidity or alkalinity. In alkalosis, kidney excrete bicarbonate to compensate for elevated pH. What is the meaning of elevated pH? Means H plus ion concentration. Elevated pH means H plus ion concentration increased. Okay, but in alkalosis, kidney excrete bicarbonate to compensate the elevated pH. Okay, when pH elevated, H plus ion concentration more means pH less, pH is decreased. So elevated pH, H plus ion concentration is less, so there is more bicarbonate. So that is called alkalosis. So in alkalosis, kidney excrete bicarbonate, okay, to compensate for elevated pH. So pH drops. So kidney more excrete more and more bicarbonate, so pH drops. So also reabsorbing bicarbonate ion is the same as losing a hydrogen ion, okay. In acidosis, that is in alkalosis, kidney remove bicarbonate ion or excrete bicarbonate ion, but in acidosis means pH is low, blood pH is low, plasma bicarbonate is filtered by the glomerulus and reabsorbed to compensate the decrease the pH. If more and more bicarbonate reabsorbed so what is the result? More and more bicarbonate reabsorbed means blood pH increases, okay. So because bicarbonate is alkaline factor, so pH increased. So in alkalosis, plasma bicarbonate is filtered and reabsorbed to increase the pH. But in alkalosis, kidney excrete bicarbonate, kidney removes bicarbonate. In acidosis, kidney absorbs bicarbonate to compensate decreased pH. So thereby it maintains blood pH. Okay, rest we will continue. So this buffer also regulation of pH. So what is the main buffer is bicarbonate buffer, carbonic acid H2CO3 and bicarbonate HCO3 is the component. So this is the major buffer system which constitute about 60% of buffering capacity of blood, okay. So here bicarbonate component is 20 times higher than the alkali, okay. That is bicarbonate component, that is HCO3 minus, is 20 times higher than the acid component. So what is the acid component? Carbonic acid, 20:1 ratio. So there is high alkali reserve. What is the importance of this high alkali reserve? Because there are lot of metabolic activities in the body which is mainly acid producer. To compensate to this acid, to neutralize this acid, base or bicarbonate is required. So bicarbonate reserve is more in bicarbonate buffer system. So we will continue next.